Yeah, going through this in a spiritual sense, the name of the ministry is Fight the Good Fight Ministries. God gave my wife and I that because we're both ex-pro fighters. And dealing with something like this, obviously you can't fight it in the physical. There's nothing to argue with, there's nothing to fight, there's nothing to grab. So you have to dig deep down and fight it in the spiritual sense. And that's through the word, that's through belief, that's through faith, that's through prayer.
Well, I know that with going through my husband's illness, I know that one of the things when his faith was low and my faith was high, because you see that a lot with couples, and I would encourage him to just continue to draw from the well and just continue to draw near to God and to be in the Word more and to be consistently in prayer. And we both would just talk to one another and we would share, what would you do if this happened? How would you react? And we would actually talk about scenarios that could have happened.
Dealing with illnesses, dealing with things that come against you, it's all a spiritual thing. And we have to understand that real men fight these battles on their knees. Real men hit their knees and they cry real tears to their Father in heaven when they can't deal with situations, because as a father, I know that I would always step up to protect my son or daughter. And I know that the faith I have in my God, He'll always step up and protect me and pull me through whatever I need. I don't like the situation I'm in right now, but I go through it because it's for a purpose. Maybe not just for me, but I know it's a purpose to show other people. And I share this with people. Nobody wants to die. But I've had many opportunities that God has pulled me out of. But I say that to say I'm not afraid to die. Because life and death is in the hands of God. Only He has that control. And I know as long as I keep doing what I'm doing here, my fight was well worth it to save just that one.
And I remember sitting in the hospital room with my husband and just flat out asking him, how do you feel? Where do you think you're going to be through all this? And if in the event that it was your time, this is what I can tell you that I know that I would do, that I feel that God is leading me to do. And I know that through that, I read a lot more, I prayed a lot more, we talked a lot more. And instead of complaining about the little things, we were just grateful. I said, I may never get to see my husband's shoes laying in the living room. So instead of complaining and not appreciating every single moment, or maybe, when he cuts his beard and seeing the hair in the sink and saying, okay, before I get mad like I would have, I'm gonna say, okay, this might be the last moment that I see this. And it's not really a big ordeal. This is like meaningless. So I would just brush those little things away and just continue to hold on to knowing that God brought him and I together from such different backgrounds, and that God was the one that had strengthened us. It was the three-cord strand. Victor, myself, and God right in the center with us holding on. And that was exactly how we got through it together.